What time does bell? Oh, feels so good. Ooh. Ooh. Hi, Bree. How are you? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good tonight. Ooh. Oh goodness. Sorry about that. How you doing, Bree? I think I just oil my face. Just get some Vaseline and go to work. You know. If you're wondering what I'm doing, just don't. Just don't wonder. Um. Good, thanks. You. No work today. I'm in the snow part of Texas. You have snow today? Have you guys seen all the snow that's all around Atlanta? The snow covering Atlanta right now is diabolical. If you guys weren't on the live last night, we had a time, baby. We had a time on the live last night, baby. If you weren't on the live last night, we had a time. And we're going to come here, chat, gab for a little bit, just a little bit, probably an hour at most, because I have to cook dinner. I said I'm going to cook dinner tonight, and I have to run, make a couple of errands because I want to pick up a part for my computer and pick up some other things. So we're not going to be on here too late tonight, but the commitment is to go live. Oh, should I show you what's for dinner tonight? Let me show you. It's something new I want to try. I looked up like some affordable recipes to do um, at night. Um, oh, thank you. Thank you. It's really a mess, but I just kind of threw it up here on my head. Um, I'm starting to get gray hair. I have a little bit of gray hair, and I'm not even in the age range for that. But I just kind of threw it on top of my head today. But thank you. I need to get it redone. I need to get it redone, but there's only so many people I trust with my hair. The same girl did my hair for since I was 17 years old. 17 years old. I don't see it, Jeremy says. You look pretty. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That means a lot. If you guys know what products I could start using, because I deal with like dark circles, and I've been using, I went to Sephora and I got the eye cream, and I tried to like apply it, and I'm like, I'm not seeing a difference. I use ice my face, but it's just like, um, I take vitamin B12s. It's just like with age, because young me didn't have these issues. I'm not old, but I'm not like under 25. You know what I mean? Right. Right. So I just want to go to somebody who I can trust with my locks to like fix them, twist them, retwist them. I might dye my hair. I don't know. I just might try to dye it so it's all one color because I do have issues with um keeping my hair wrapped or tied up or a scarf on. So sometimes you'll get lint in your locks and stuff like that. So it's really annoying. But the gray hair is the more I ate. I've been seeing it since I've been like 18, 19. But the older I get, the more these pop up. And it's like in the center, like in here. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. It's crazy. But somebody asked what was for dinner. Let me show you. This is what's for dinner. Well, what I'm making. I hope it's good. Never had it before. I was going to do baked spaghetti, but then I changed my mind at the last minute, and I'm going to do taco lasagna. What do you think? Taco lasagna. These are corn tortillas, meat, salsa, green onions, and cheese. You're still a pretty girl coming from your GF coworker. Who is this? Jeremy, do I know you, honey? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I was like, coworker. Did we work together back in the day at Waffle House or something? I don't know. Could have been. But yeah, the taco lasagna is what is on the menu for tonight. I'm waiting for the DoorDash people because I was gonna go. No, I didn't get Waffle House. I ended up getting wings. And I watched Three Identical Strangers while eating wings. Hot lemon pepper wings with, oh my gosh, cheese, ranch, jalapenos on the fries. Oh, oh, I'm so sorry. That's my. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I was like, wait, are you? Yes, it's gonna be so. I hope it's good because I'm kind of iffy about the corn tortillas being used as noodles. I am kind of iffy about that. Like, what the fuck? I don't know why. Okay. So, how has everyone's day been today? Let's start there. How's your mental health? How is your mental health? Is everyone's mental health okay? My mental health is all right. Um, I'm learning a lot about, I feel like last year I learned a lot about myself. And this year, I'm consistently trying to prove things to myself. So, sometimes you get caught up in that. And like last night was one of those nights where I was like just incredibly caught up in, am I where I need to be? Right. Let's see here. I was looking for something specific on here to show y'all. Apparently, TikTok is supposed to be shutting down in the United States on January 19th. I don't think it's going to happen. It went to the Supreme Court. I don't think the Supreme Court's going to uphold that. Honestly, I could be wrong. Like I could be wrong, but I don't think the Supreme Court's going to uphold that. That's revenue. You have to think about it at the end of the day. When we talk about, I'm looking for the shade room. That's the best place to find news. When we talk about where's it? Right here. When we talk about, yeah, it probably is going to be good. But are you guys TikTok users? Let's talk about the TikTok thing for a second. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be amazing. I think it's going to be really, really good. Y'all feel free to come get some. Come get some. I'm just kind of iffy about that corn tortilla because I got the flat tortillas. I feel like it would like be mushy. I don't want it to be mushy. I want it to still hold shape. Like somebody said they got the crunchy tacos, and I was like, I don't know if I want all that, but like still has to hold. Well, I'm an avid TikTok user, right? I love TikTok for all it offers. It's not just a place to watch videos. It's a place to watch battles. It's a place to gather information. It's a place of education, just like people use YouTube, right? You can use TikTok to gather information, right? So if you guys haven't heard, the government, Congress, is attempting to ban TikTok. And it went to the Supreme Court today. The Supreme Court heard arguments about, are we going to ban it? Are we going to ban it? Because China, by way of China, by the way, uh, China owns TikTok, right? China, their pure argument is that China is using our phones, collecting our data to do covert operations to destroy the United States. That's their biggest argument. Not how Dare to Be Different says that um, young people are suffering from brain rot, because they are, right? I feel like a certain child of a certain age should not be on TikTok, right? It's very brain rotting. It's very horrible. You know, I'm not going to sit up here and say, "Oh, it's not." It's brain rot, right? But there is education on it. People have made a living. There was one woman, her name is Stormy. Stormy and her business Canvas Beauty made $2 million in one live stream from her beauty products, right? People are making a lot of money on the TikTok creator program and the TikTok shop. People are buying things on TikTok shop that are coming from American workers, American businesses, and American families, right? So you take away TikTok and you take away that channel and that source of revenue for them, all because of your speculation that there may be covert operations to take people's data. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right. Since when has the government been able to tell me what kind of application I could have on my phone? Since when was that all right? And what happens to all the revenue that we're generating? What happens to all of that? That revenue, whether you like it or not, is just poured back into the economy. They're paying taxes on that revenue. What happens to that revenue? What happens to that money? What happens to their families? What happens to their children? What happens? Because you want to make a point to China. Now, if China decides to sell or divest the United States portion of TikTok to the United States, then there will be TikTok will continue to run. So it's not just like, oh, we don't want the app here by any means. They want someone from the United States, a very wealthy person, I'm sure, to buy TikTok from China or Chinese holders. It seems like it's more of a financial reason, in my opinion, behind this. You don't care about our damn data that much. You don't care about our data to the point where you feel like it's necessary to remove an app that is making billions of dollars in revenue. There is no way you care about our data that much. If it were money in your pocket or our data would go first. Facebook is constantly fucking around with people's data. All of the other social networks are selling data. But because a Chinese company owns the app, oh goodness, we must be so frightened. You know, I mean, it's just ridiculous, guys. It's ridiculous. Maybe Elon will buy it. I hope not. Look what he did to Twitter. You know, I feel like I feel like Twitter is just X has completely changed from what Twitter used to be. And that's where Meta is heading, guys. If you haven't heard, honestly, it's just some disgusting things going on in the world today. Now, as we turn from TikTok, it's like, ha ha ha, we don't own TikTok, so you can't have TikTok. That's what the United States is telling its constituents. That's what the United States is telling the American people. We don't own it, you can't have it. What about the millions of Chinese apps on the App Store that we download? What about CapCut? That's going to, I'm sure. But what about the Chinese apps on here that don't make any money? The little games made by Chinese developers. Are you going to take all of them away or just the ones that are making the most revenue? You let me know, because I feel like it's BS. And when it comes down to Meta, I have a bone to pick with Mark Zuckerberg. So if you guys don't know, Meta is a company comprising many different apps. Okay. So let's see if we can find it. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Okay, so Meta is Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, WhatsApp, um, a couple more, Oculus, a couple more things, or under the Meta umbrella. How are you, Shauna? How are you? So Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg is terminating all major diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, as well as Amazon. Now, we did both see um, Mark Zuckerberg and what's his name, the bald guy from Amazon, donate to Donald Trump's inauguration, whatever the hell it was, but um, they're they're making efforts to make their social networks more, I guess you could say, like Twitter or like Elon's network, with the lessening of the free speech, right? When you think about that, that's exactly what Elon Musk did with Twitter. He lessened the he said it was free speech, but in my opinion, it's just free hate. So people will be able to curse openly, use racial slurs, use anti-LGBTQIA slurs on the platform, and they won't face anything happening to it, right? And this goes along with when you think about TikTok, TikTok doesn't allow any of that. My comments are always getting taken down for TikTok because I say something the wrong way. But here we have Meta, which is Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Messenger, WhatsApp, and X allowing this, right? X allowing this, right? I can't even go on X on stream. There are fights, people stomping people's heads in, but you want to take TikTok away because Chinese may be taking our data. Come on, guys. We got to wake up to this. We got to wake up to this. What's really going on? So, and then you hear about Meta and Amazon backing away from the diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. And these programs are basically, if you think about what affirmative action was, it's like this for people that are like already in the workplace, or looking, if you're looking for people to hire, things of that nature. So you have to think about that. So you put in here's the thing for me that pisses me off, right? You put in measures to protect women and people of color and veterans and all of this. You put in measures to protect them in your hiring and all of this, only to take it away. What does that tell the American people? What is that telling us? In my humble opinion, you could have just never went there. You literally change with the landscape. You're changing with the landscape of the president. When Joe Biden was here, you want to be more equitable, and now that Trump is coming in, you want to pull back on DEI. You're just kissing ass, right? And it's just ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous. It's infuriating. It started with Walmart, and now Meta, and now Amazon. Everybody uses these platforms, right? So, including women, people of color, right? They're winding down on these DEI initiatives, right? And the biggest thing about this for me, when we're talking about current events, being a Black woman, right? The biggest thing about this is I've heard so many people say that the DEI programs are hurting the fabric of the country. They're drawing a wedge. It's causing division. Um, but putting it in and then taking it out, that would start more division to me. How in the fuck could you tell a person, hey, we want to make things more equitable? Equality is not equity, right? Equality is not equity. Equity is just saying, here we realize that things have not always been equal from the start, right? Equality is if I gave you 2 bricks and I gave her 2 bricks. Equity is if she had 1 brick and you had 0, I give her 1, I give you 2. It's just making things at an evil level playing field. And the things that I see on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube are absolutely disgusting. Whenever anybody that looks like me holds a position that the majority thinks that they aren't qualified for, they immediately yell out DEI, not knowing how long they've been there or whatever. If they're in charge of the FBI, if they're the vice president, if they're speaker of the house, if they're the president's press secretary, they yell out DEI. So imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine working your whole life and attaining a position that you deserve for someone to say you don't deserve it just because there is this DEI thing going on, right? Just because there is a reason, there is a DEI agenda, right, for them to blame their racism on, right? That's openly, covertly racist, right? The woman who was part of the FBI, who worked over this this terror attack that just happened. People just died now. Bodies in the streets. She was a Black woman, and she's speaking on the attack, speaking on what happened. All people in the comments could say was DEI because they feel like, follow me here, they feel like if you're I'm just saying this subsection of people, right? They feel like if you're a certain color, right? If you're a certain color, you do not deserve that job over someone who is another color. So what are people of that color supposed to do? Just serve you and clean up after you? Is that all that we are? Is that all that we are qualified to do ever? And anytime you see somebody outside of that, it must be a DEI thing. So now these companies are running scared. They're pulling back on all that, saying, you know what, never mind, we don't need it. How do you think that makes people feel? Just ponder on that for a little bit. How do you think that makes people feel? If you wanted to do all of this rigmarole about race and equality and diversity and inclusion, why even start it? Why even start it? It's infuriating, right? It's infuriating. And I don't get too political on the channel often, but it's just something that, I can't stand, right? I can't stand it. Because you're bringing this news to me. You're bringing this news to me as if I asked for this news to be brought to me. I didn't ask you to start this damn plan. I didn't ask you to put these equity and inclusion plans in your shit. I didn't ask for it, but you did it to appease the political climate at that time. And now that it no longer serves you, your best interest, or your bottom line, screw everyone. Screw everyone. You know what? I mean, right? You couldn't tell me. You couldn't tell me when I was in college studying political science, right? And Trump won the presidency. We were joking, right? We had a lot of arguments about it because it was a fine time to be studying political science, Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump, right? It was a fine time to be a student. But the more liberal leaning students were so confident. We were appalled when everything came out. We were like, whoa, that took us by surprise. I think for a little while things stood still. And then we went through an administration and we learned, okay, that's not okay. And then now we're back. Now we are back. And this is how it starts. Okay? This is how it starts. And I will always say people that don't really care, it doesn't really affect them, right? This is how it starts. Okay? That's all I wanted to say. This is how it starts. I have never seen as many conspiracy theories as I have this year. It's crazy. I just wanted to go off on that rant because that means a lot to me as a person, right? These companies that we spend so much money with, Meta, Amazon, Walmart, will use us as chess pieces for their game, their own financial gain. Don't care. People are disposable. It's about their bottom line, and that's it. Oof. Terrible, right? Terrible, terrible, terrible. Don't like it. Don't like it, right? Donald Trump, as you guys know, was charged, was sentenced for those 34 counts, unconditional discharge, which means like he doesn't have any jail time. He has no penalty. He has no penalty for that. So we have a lot going on in this country right now. A lot going on current events wise. It's snowing in Atlanta and the other half of the country is on fire. Now, some people have said that those people are literally setting those fires. Some people have said that those people are setting those fires. And I feel like they might be. Because I need to track. Should we track the fires really quick? Like we've gone over the politics part of it. Like, okay, so quick recap. TikTok may be getting banned on January 19th. Why? Because some Congress people feel that China may be using our data for a covert operation, and they cannot, in my opinion, I've never seen in the past where any company has done this and successfully caused like a lot of damage to a country. Right? The last time the United States accused somebody of this, it was like Soviet Union, the communists. They were, you know how they had that communist fever? It's the same thing in real time, right? But just targeting China, right? So, oh goodness, Shrek 5 is coming out. Didn't know that. And we also touched on the diversity, equity, and inclusion programs that Amazon, Walmart, and Meta are pushing back on. You know, it's really sad, really sad. But like I said, there's been snow in places there wouldn't be snow, and there is fire burning in Los Angeles. Now, I think there is a map where we can more clearly see a lot of celebrities have lost their homes. All of this is blocked off. Right? So all of this. And this is going into the cities. All of these people that live here have nothing. All of these people that live here, and they're more likely really affluent people. And there was a fire here. There was like 5 different. Nope, I'm wrong. Hold on. Yeah, there's 4. There's 4 going on. There's a Eaton fire up here. There's a Hearst fire. This one seems a little small and manageable. This one's a big one. There's a Kenneth fire right here. This one's probably also small. But there's all this open land out there burning up. Let me see if I can get a more accurate. 10 people have lost their lives, guys. They lost everything, all their memories, everything. Oh no, the baby, no. That's crazy. I feel like everybody should send the National Guard out there, the military out there. They should do something. Like, they're out there. That's good. That's good. That's what I'm saying. Send the National Guard. You need more help. You need more manpower. This place is burning like crazy, you know? And they're running out of water. That's how much um fire they're fighting out there. It's crazy, guys. Wow. Hey, Aesop. Hey, Lindsay Lou. I did watch Three Identical Strangers. I did. I watched it last night. Um, it was good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I honestly, I don't know. I can't really spoil it, can I? But like, I feel like I'll say this. I feel like they should have been compensated. Like, how do you do that to somebody and not compensate them? You can't do that. You can't do that. Let's see. Hang on.
Live in News Chopper 4. You're over the Palisades fire. Julia, I know that during the worst of this, you were struggling to be able to just maneuver the cameras in News Chopper 4. What's it like for you this morning? And we're seeing the images. This fire is still blazing.
This is still burning out of control,
Ooh.
Lynette. And let me just remind you, during the worst of this, we could not even fly. We didn't have chopper coverage of these fires until about 24, 25 hours after they first ignited. So when we were flying yesterday, that's right, early in the afternoon, it was so gusty out here. I was having trouble controlling the camera in the back of the helicopter. It feels different right now. It feels like a far less bumpy ride. So when it comes to wind conditions, we can feel that difference. But I don't know if that's making much of a difference when it comes to the firefight, because this is already so massive, more than 17,000 acres burning, 0% containment. When I signed off about 5 hours ago, I was actually shooting this exact same leading edge of the fire. This is the eastern edge of the Palisades.
So when does it go out? When does that go out? That's the thing I want to know. When does the fire go out? Does it have to rain for it to go out? Because there's no way they're fighting all of that. I'm sorry. It look how it's. They would have to get to the top. It's absolutely horrible. How are they going to stop this? That's sad. It's very sad. It's just burning. It seems like there's no end in sight. You said when it runs out of stuff to burn? Oh my goodness. There's a lot of land over here. It's dark. I don't know. I want to I don't know. It's just hard. They're just getting that side of it. Jamie Lee Curtis lost her house. I heard that. This was the start of it, apparently. Oh my God. But I do think that they're giving government assistance, like they're getting really good government assistance, like 100%. Like, I'm really happy about that. Like, something that I heard about the government assistance is, they're not backing down with that. the people who are in their houses, I know they don't want to lose their house, but the people that are in their houses just like trying to fight it with a water hose. Firefighters are brave. They're brave. But trust me, I'd be there trying to firefight as well. Like, trying. That's crazy. It's like, okay, you hear about wildfires all the time, but you always hear about them ending. ASAP says, at least it won't go back over stuff already burned. Did you guys hear that somebody was setting these fires? I heard that somebody went to prison for setting a fire. Don't quote me, that's just what I heard. Let me see. That would make a lot of sense since there's like 5 burning in different areas. Let's see.
A suspected arsonist was arrested over fears he started a devastating fire ripping through parts of Los Angeles. The ferocious Kenneth fire began tearing through LA's West Hills on Thursday afternoon. Authorities are treating the latest blaze as arson and the area as a crime scene. One man, understood to be in his 30s, has been taken into custody. He was detained by residents in the area, police say. The Kenneth fire is one of 6 fires wreaking havoc in LA, with 10 people confirmed dead, though the toll is feared to be much higher. The remains of 3 victims are still being identified, the County of Los Angeles medical examiner said. More than 180,000 residents have been forced to flee their homes, with a further 200,000 warned they may need to quickly evacuate. The Kenneth fire ignited after 5 separate fires broke out on Tuesday morning, causing mass destruction. Among them are 2 major fires, Palisades and Eaton, which have torn through 53 square miles.
Hey, Jay. Holy shit.
As everybody has stated up here, this is an active, chaotic situation in all the places that we're at. So we'd like to know, but we want to give the most specific, accurate information. So we're going to wait until it is safe. And just to paint a picture for you, our firefighters, our deputy sheriffs, our police officers are going into these areas. There are still active fires. There are gas leaks. It is dangerous. When it is safe, we will go in there with the appropriate resources and make sure that we get an appropriate count. I pray it doesn't go beyond what we're hearing now, but I don't want to give false information. We are talking about deaths. There are people hanging on, waiting to hear from family members. This is very serious, and we want to get it right. Yeah, the last number that we gave was 5. I believe that splits 2 from Palisades and 3 from the Altadena incident. But even as I'm telling you that, it's leaving my lips, I'm nervous about that number. And the obvious question is, do you think it's going to grow? I am praying it doesn't, but based on the devastation, that is clear. It looks like a bomb, an atomic bomb dropped in these areas. I don't expect good news, and we're not looking forward to those numbers.
I will now be providing a quick update on the Palisades fire.
Wow.
Current
That is, I don't know. That's crazy. So that's going on as well, guys. You know, when I hear about these fires, I usually hear about it and then it's like, okay, it burns for a little bit and then it's gone. But like it's still going. Like I've never heard of it go so long. Janae Aiko lost her home. A lot of people that are very famous lost their home. So I'm gonna just be nosy and look. No, I know, just being very, very nosy, real quick. Okay. That's devastating. Devastating. And meanwhile, in Atlanta, you have snow.
What's happening, twin? This Torsha Williams with What's Happening News. And as you can see, told y'all we went camping. It's snowing in the A. You know what I'm saying? Keep it a bean with you, twin. The roads look pretty bad, so I wouldn't get out in this snow. You might swerve in that corner. Whoa. Stay in. I hope you put all the baby pit bull puppies up, baby. This is real. This is real. 285 shut down. We shut down in our mind 4 days ago. We knew this wasn't happening. At this time, everybody done called out from work. You see that it's real quiet out here, but I do smell some ribs. Okay. Them beef. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to keep y'all Uber Eats. They probably here now too. I'm telling you, it's out here. You going to have to go get the food from on top of their car. You know what I'm saying? Torsha Williams with you. I'm finna go back inside. We making Henny hot cocoa. Stay in, twin. Snow day in the A. Do the muscle. Back away.
I've been seeing people all day on in Atlanta.
Man, what this man doing? Got his dog sled. Atlanta can't be a real place. Man, get your dogs, man. Get the dogs. Oh, look at him flying in. Man, what this man doing? Got his dog sled. Atlanta can't be a real place. Man, get your dogs, man. Get the dogs. Oh, look at him flying in.
What the hell? That's funny. Yeah, I've seen all of these. I feel like I've seen all of these. I love the Shade Room. It makes everything so concise for me. You have snow here in Chesney, South Carolina? Ooh. No snow here either. Just coldness. That's so sad. Like, where's the snow? We haven't had snow in I haven't seen snow in years. Several years. Several years, guys. Have they said how the fire started? No. Let's see. How we're about to find out. How did he a brush fire? that spiraled out of control because of the wind. So maybe we should do a little educational session because I could use this. Okay, here we go. I want something with pretty, like a cartoon. A cartoon, please. I'm a visual learner. There we go. This is what I'm talking about right here. Maybe this one? This one? No. No. This one? No. I think I like the second one. This one. The thumbnail. This one. Yep. This is it. Oh, sorry.
During a drought or a long period of hot and dry weather, plants can dry out. This can cause them to catch fire easily. Sometimes these fires get so big that they cannot be controlled by people. An uncontrolled fire in nature is called a wildfire or a bushfire. Wildfires are often caused by lightning.
Oh.
They can also start when fires lit by other people get out of control. Wildfires can be very dangerous. They can cause extensive harm to property and affect plants, animals, and human life. To stay safe during a wildfire, make sure you have a fire safety plan that everyone in your family can follow. Stay safe and bye for now.
Those are good images too. Nice. Love it. Love it. Okay, so we looked at how wildfires start, because I honestly didn't know myself. I was like, how the hell do they start? So they're basically saying like something, lightning, or somebody sets it, like, and it doesn't quit after a while. Some snow in Texas. Wow. Dallas, Fort Worth. No snow where Jay is. I mean, that snow in Atlanta is snowing. Like, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Like, they needed that last month at the end of the month for Christmas. That was some North Pole snow. At least somebody didn't set it on purpose. Who's going to tell her? Ooh. A couple people did start setting fires in the midst of this one. So, yeah, people did go in there and add fuel to the fire. People did start setting other fires too. So there's like 4 or 5 uncontained fires within this one fire. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. They've been arrested. So I feel like that snow, and it always seems like when we get snow in the South, it's a snow storm. It's not just a little bit of razzle. Nah, it's coming down. Yep. So how's everyone's day been? How are you guys spending the rest of your evening? Let's talk about that. let's talk about that. If you guys weren't on yesterday's stream, you guys should definitely check that one out. Bree, not Bree is Bleh, but Bree went on live yesterday and acted a donkey. Do you hear me? And an ass. And I sat there and listened to her for 2 hours. I was like, girl, what is wrong? You know? So that's what we did yesterday. I want some snow too. It would be nice. It would be nice. I would like some snow. Louisiana supposed to be getting snow. Let me see. Hold on. I honestly don't know. No, we're supposed to just freeze hard, I think. Winter storm could bring rain, ice, and snow. Come on, please. They're saying freezing rain, not really snow yet. I honestly, I don't think it's cold enough yet. I don't think it's cold enough for snow. Trust me, it's cold. It was 32 degrees out here the other day, but it's 40 degrees right now where I am. So I was always told you needed to be at least 32 degrees for it to snow. And we always seem to be a little bit hotter than that. So. Right. Gypsy called in and I was like, okay, I'm not watching any more of this. This is ridiculous. I don't have time for this. If she would have had it put together correctly, she would have had Gypsy on there from the beginning. And she could have asked Gypsy questions about the allegations that were going around in the book and everything. No, she gets on there for an hour and a half and just spews out the side of her neck. Like, what's wrong with her? You should have had Gypsy up there with you to answer whatever questions and, but no, she had to talk about the creators first. Gypsy didn't want her name attached to that, but that's how Gypsy feels. Yeah, Jay is in North Queensland, which is Australia. I kind of like these lives because they're like, it's a show that it encompasses a lot. Gypsy Rose, current events, science, geography. Now, food. Okay, so now I'm curious. Do you mind if we pull you up on a map, Jay? Not you, but because I need to see exactly how this looks on a map. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, how pretty. Let's see it on the map. Okay, so here's for reference, right? This is the United States. This is where Jay is, up here somewhere. That's far. You're across the equator. That's far. I feel like that's a maritime for sure. So that's really cool. That's really cool though. Africa is closer than Australia. Spain, France, UK. Well, I feel like Africa, this part of Africa would be Spain, but once you start getting close, like Ukraine, that might be about the same. All these areas over here, China, that's way further than, or about the same. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't stay on there, and I got off, and I went about my business and relaxed a bit because I was like, I had a splitting headache. I just laid down, and I'm like, oh, I felt so drained after that. So very drained, my guys. So very drained. I was drained. Yep. You want to move where? It's 8:17 here. You want to move to Australia? I feel like if I had to move out of the United States, I heard Thailand is nice. Like, I really heard Thailand was nice, affordable, and all that. But I probably would want to go to, like, Canada. I probably want to go to Canada, something normal. Something normal. I'm not saying everything else is normal, but it's the most normal I'd see from here, you know? If I went to a country that didn't speak like English as a first language, I would just be thrown off. I feel like it would be good. Like, it would be good to go get like what are they called? Travel visa, and just go for at least a year. Just to go for a little bit. Because the United States, the start of 2025 in the United States, I feel like Thailand is nice, affordable. Alaska. Ooh, I've seen beautiful places in Alaska. I've seen beautiful places in Colorado. If we're talking about in the United States, Alaska is up there. You know, Alaska's beautiful. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. And you're away from enough, but you're still in the United States. I'm not sure what they have to do there, but is it always cold? Oh, shit. Oh, it's cold as shit in Alaska. The cost of living is 31% higher than the national average, so it's expensive to live there. I don't know what that means. What state is moving $20,000 for you to move there? A Maryland city is paying you $20,000 to move there? It's not worth it. I'm telling you now. Canada's bad? So no, not Canada. So if we had to make a list of places to go, Canada wouldn't be on there. I feel like I can use some cold. I've been in I've been in a hot state my whole life. Barely seen snow. Let's see. I think Colorado is nice. I think it is. I was going to say California, but I just feel like no. Hell no. Hell no. Just too much going on over there.
What if we told you you can find an incredible therapist who easily fits with your busy life, but all you can think about is
Be a lie, okay? bit loud. That's a bit loud.
Welcome to the colorful Colorado. Colorado is a western U.S. state in the Mountain West subregion. Its bevy of cities and towns is packed with natural splendor, endearing charm, a wide range of cultural attractions,
Northern
and
California,
unique outdoor
Phaedra?
offerings.
How is it?
The state has a diverse array of natural attractions that ranges from beautiful alpine lakes
I'm gonna
to
just
high
mute
desert
them. I'm gonna
lands,
mute them.
rivers.
They're just gonna be my backdrop for now. But yeah, Lindsay says mountains, water, and trees. Yeah. I come from a place where there's not much of that. So I come from like, so when I went to Las Vegas and saw a mountain for the first time, I was taken aback. I was in awe. I was at complete peace. And then I went to Utah and saw even more mountains, and I was like, it unlocked a sense of stillness in me. Now, yeah, I've been to Utah before. Utah is nice. Utah unlocked a sense of still in me that I've never felt in my life. Right? Never. Anxiety, gone. All those things gone. And I think it was just mostly the impact of the nature that I was surrounded by. Most amazing experience. Now, don't get me wrong. I like my beaches. I like my hot beaches. I like those experiences. But it's something about being in nature, amongst nature, that I will never get sick of. I have no problem with living rurally. Only thing is that, like, yeah, sometimes you need to come out and be more, amongst civilization. But yeah, I drove through the gorge in Utah. It's a bridge that's completely made out of mountain, I think. I have no earthly idea. It's a roadway. If you guys know what I'm talking about, please let me know, because I only saw once. I don't even know how to spell it. It's crazy. Oh, there it is. Hang on. Here it is right here. It was absolutely amazing. Like, you're driving through the mountain, like they carved it. What the hell? This is not it, is it? Yeah, here it is. And it looks surreal when you're looking at it. This does a bad job of showing how insane it is. Hang on, let me see if I can find a better video. Let's see. So yeah, I like nature when it comes to places. I feel like Louisiana doesn't do much for me when it comes to nature, right? I would be very open to moving. I just would need to know, like, where the hell do I want to move to, right? It's absolutely beautiful. You guys can see how it's like a mountain that they made a highway out of, like drilled into. It's like in the middle of the mountain. It's crazy. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Coming from a place where I'd never seen a mountain before, to this? Are you kidding me? It's insane. That drive goes from Nevada, cuts through a corner of Arizona, then Utah. Yep. Utah is nice. New Orleans is nice. New Orleans is nice, but I'm just over it. I'm over that. I don't go out enough to be fascinated with the things that they do. Great food, amazing food. The food. Yes. Yep, I'm pretty sure I have some footage like this in my phone. Because as we were driving through, I was just videoing. It was like a speechless experience for me. I want to go back. 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 I will be going back. I just don't know when. Maybe summer. I don't know. But yeah, that's Utah. I just think that there's probably not like, I don't know. For as far as living there, I don't know. It's a good place to go to and travel, but I don't know if there's like enough like day-to-day opportunity for like what I want to do and stuff. So, I don't know. Yes, peaceful place surrounded by nature. Yes, most definitely. It completely heals. In my opinion, it completely heals anxiety and stuff like that. I have firsthand experience. I mean, I'm sure you'll have rough days, but I have firsthand experience. Let me get this page off here. Put something else up here. Have you guys seen Greenland? I want to go there too. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right? Zion National Park. No, I've never seen it. What state is that in? What state is that in? I'm looking for somewhere to go in February. After my subathon's over, I'm looking to make like a mini road trip. I'm not looking to go far. Yeah, it can be very healing. This is Greenland. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't think the pictures do it justice either. Okay, nightclub scene in Greenland. Okay. The hell? Yep, absolutely beautiful place. I feel like there was a video out here. Maybe it wasn't Greenland. Maybe it was Iceland that I'm thinking about. Because Greenland's, yeah, I think it might be Iceland. I don't know. Yeah, it is. It actually is. Beautiful places. All right, yeah, I'm going to look up Zion National Park. Oh my goodness. I feel like I looked at one of these videos once and I was just in tears by how gorgeous it was. It's absolutely awe-inspiring. Crazy. Yeah, this is Iceland. Imagine seeing that in front of your face. Unbefreaking believable, man. Look at that. Imagine. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see some Zion National Park in 4K. Wow, never been there. When I went, I didn't get a chance to go there. Wow, wow, wow. crazy. That is crazy, y'all. Now I want to travel. Now I'm having travel fever. I need to do something in February. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something. It's not going to be super far. It's like mini something. And go see something. Probably not a mountain because I'm not close enough. I don't know. I don't know where the closest mountain is. Nature is crazy. Yes. Absolutely. As a person who spent a lot of time outside when I was growing up, yeah, I connect to it differently. So, yep. My Aldi order got here, guys. I'm going to be cooking some taco lasagna. You guys didn't hear earlier. So I'm going to show you guys a picture of it, but I'm going to get better to, I'm about to get ready to do that. So I'll be logging off. A little shorter stream today because I still have to go out to the store. Don't be mad at me, but a little shorter. We did do at least an hour, so I'm happy about that. But let me show you guys real quick. Sorry, I got trains around me. Yep, so I'm making taco lasagna. It has tortillas, meat, salsa, cheese. I don't know. I want to see how it comes out. I might post a picture. I'll probably post a picture to the community tab. How about camping? No. Do you think that people get so used to it that they take for granted how stunning it is there? I don't know. I don't know if they do. But when I got there, I realized that life was bigger than just myself, if that makes sense. Like seeing those type of things make you realize how small certain issues really are in the scope of the world, right? Like my hometown, my city, my street, my issues. When I was out there in that nature in Utah, it literally made those things seem so minuscule. Like there's a whole world out there that needs to be explored. So that's how I felt. Like even the flight, everything, just very cathartic. Camping, I've never been camping. We were supposed to go camping, but I didn't go. I think we were supposed to go camping, honestly. Let me see where the nearest camping ground is. I think there are. There are some. Yeah, there are. But it's not like, when I say there are campgrounds, it's not like in the mountains. It's not like in the, like a real camping experience. Sure, there's cabins and sure there's trees and sure there might be like a bayou or a creek, but it's not like up in the mountains. There'll probably be animals, but not like the type of animals that you see when you really camp. Sometimes you see my trains going by at the same time. Yeah, these trains. I've been living with the sound of trains forever. An RV, yeah. They're making the RVs more like homes. Like literal, full-fledged homes. Luxury homes at that. Yep. Yep. I feel like my edition of camping would be like going to a beach. Because there's like a lot of coastal lands and water. And then again, still it's not like a sandy blue beach, it's the Gulf of Mexico, but like beaches are really popular here. Lakes are really popular here. Like we'll go to the lake. Things like that. So I can't wait to be able to travel like freely and things like that and not have any inhibitions about it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm waiting for. To be able to say, I want to go here, and then just plan it and go through with it. Don't be second guessing anything, you know? Just go and do it. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. She says, cry with overwhelming emotions. I felt the same type of, I don't know. I'm not going to say I felt the same type of feeling because I don't know how you felt, but like I definitely feel what you're talking about. I feel what you feel, very small as a person. You feel as if, okay, I've been worried about, you know, this argument I had with a family member. I've been worried about my anxieties or fears or things, whatever the case may be. And look how big the world really is. I am just a speck in the greater scheme of things, right? So why am I not enjoying all of what life has to offer? That's what it gave me. That's what it did for me. It opened me up a little bit. It opened me up because sometimes I could be very reserved, not wanting to go out a lot. So when I got invited to Utah, I was scared shitless. I'd never been on the West Coast, let alone by myself. I you know, without like family, you know. So when I went, I thought, you know, even in the airport, I was having some anxiety. Like, I can't believe I'm going, you know. But as soon as the plane took off, I mean, from then until getting back, there was not a drop of any worry for anything. And I think it was nature played a huge part in that, because I was just so taken aback by like what was outside of my comfort zone, right? So, you know, that I definitely feel like everybody should travel if they can, like get out of, and it's hard to say sometimes. It does take guts. It takes guts. It takes guts, because the Lindsay I know from 4 years ago would have never done anything like that. Lindsay I know doesn't even want to go to New Orleans. You know what I mean? So for me to go to the West Coast, that was huge, huge. And I know some of my family, some of my friends, they were probably doubting me too. Like, shit, she's going to really do it. She's going to really do it. Right. So, and I did do it, and it wasn't, I don't think I used any anxiety medication. I was more anxious in my hometown. I was more anxious in my hometown than I was in a place that I was a stranger to. Just because of how freeing that experience was for me. So, yeah, it was very, very freeing, you know, and I tell everybody about it. So I do definitely think that you don't know until you try. So. Yep. Now next up, fly out the country. Just yeah. But I definitely do think I will fly out. I have never flown out, but I have taken a cruise out to Jamaica, Costa Rica, Mexico, but I've never flown out, you know. I feel like that'd be interesting to fly out. Getting that whole experience. Mm-hmm. Oh, y'all rock. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much, Dare to Be Different. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It was like 2 years ago, I think. Something like that. And I'm feeling it again. I'm feeling it again. I always do like hour trips to the like out to the coast and go to like a beach or something. But the taco lasagna is still up here looking at me. I'm gonna go make it. It's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good. Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas. Okay. Houston's what's up. I've been to Houston before. I actually like I like Houston though. I like Houston. There's a lot of content. Houston is a content creator hub. If you want to flourish at being a content creator, go to Houston, pick up a camera and just start walking around. There's so many content creators in Houston. There's so many new business opportunities in Houston. So many millionaires in Houston. Texas is a good state. I like Texas. Yes, ma'am, I will. I like talking to y'all. Y'all are enjoyable to talk to. I'll be sure to send y'all a picture. No promises, but I may or may not get on TikTok later on tonight and play some Family Feud. I don't know. It depends on if I get out of the house and go get this part for my computer, because I need another part for my computer. I have another monitor right here and I need a part for it. Random. Who's this? Random _ G1R. Welcome. You're saying, hey. Oh, you have a new name. I was like, wait, huh? Welcome. We've just been talking about a little bit of everything. I'm about to wrap up. We've been talking about TikTok getting banned. We've been talking about the DEI programs around America. We've been talking about the freeing feeling of travel and nature and how it can be a form of therapy. We've just been talking about a lot of stuff tonight. Current events, what I'm making for dinner tonight, all kinds of good stuff. If you didn't check me out last night, random, we did the live with Bree. Not with Bree, but we watched Bree on live and she was acting an ass, right? It was 2 hours of hell. I couldn't even stand to look at her. To listen to her. I had to mute her. Oh, you didn't miss much. We were just still talking about nature and things of that. Yeah, we talked about a lot of nature. We talked about a lot of places where we'd like to travel, places we have been, just getting to know each other a little bit more. We talked about Utah, how beautiful Utah is. A lot of people might be like, what's in Utah? A lot of stuff. I was one of those people. But yeah, we talked about quite a bit tonight and we had fun. We had a close little chat tonight. We talked about the snow in Atlanta. We talked about the wildfires, all that. We stayed for you, girl. Yeah, but we're about to get, I caught the rest of it on replay today with the fake interview Gypsy got and gave. I didn't even look at it. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for that. If she wanted Gypsy Rose to speak and she wanted to interview Gypsy or talk with Gypsy, she should have done it at the beginning. Why are you putting her in at the end? You've already worn us out, given us headaches, high blood pressure, and acid reflux. We don't have time for Gypsy to enjoy and join in. No. You're wasting our time at this point. What is wrong with her? it just ugh. I have a new name because my daughter came. Yeah. Sometimes kids do that when they're on your account. I was getting notifications from this short that I was watching. And oh my goodness, I see that. Thank you so much, Random. Thank you guys. You guys, Random joined the channel membership. Thank you so much, Random. I appreciate you. I do. Yeah, you get it. There was a situation where I was commenting on stuff that I wasn't really commenting on because someone had my phone and they were commenting on shorts, like kitty shorts, and I was like, and the people were messaging, like commenting back to me and liking my comment. I'm like, I didn't watch this. What is this? You love my content. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. I try to be very mindful and like think really hard. What do people want to see that I also have an opinion on? So when you say you love my content, that means more to me than you can comprehend. Lindsay Lou, welcome. You are now a member as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate it. I love it. Make sure you guys like the stream. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I really do. That makes me smile. I got some members. Oh my God. I got a little membership club going on here. I'm working on the little badges because I like to play around and stuff like that. So I'm like trying to get some cool little badges in there. So I'm excited. Oh, didn't want to do that. Okay. I'm excited. Very excited. Thank you guys. That's so nice. Thank you. Thank you, Phaedra. You think you found your peeps? Oh, thank you. Oh, don't worry about it, Jay. Don't worry about it, Jay. I understand. Just keep joining, keep supporting the content. Give me a thumbs up. And that's all I can ask for. It's really all I can ask for. As long as we keep me in the algorithm and we continue to grow, the results will speak for themselves. Sorry, I was responding to some comments. Sorry, guys. Well, thank you. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Random. Thank you, ASAP. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We're almost at 2,300, which is amazing, right? It's amazing. In under a year. March will make a year, right? Oh, thank you. Well, that's really good. As long as we have a strong base, There's nothing that can't be accomplished. You know what I mean? As long, if we have a strong base, and we have a strong base here, you know. Very strong base. Oh, what is this on my phone? Ooh, 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 ooh. If I knew how to gift the membership, I would. Oh, good idea. Oh, honestly, I don't know how to do it. I really don't. I need help myself when it comes to YouTube lives because I watch it on my TV. I watch it on my TV all the time. So even if I am in a live, I'm not really chatting because I'm on my TV most of the time. So I don't know how they do that. Yeah, I don't know how they do that. You know, there's like a little join button, and once the person joins, they're a member then, you know. I don't know anything outside of that. Yeah, I'm looking it up. Oh, let's see. I don't know, guys. We'll figure it out one day. I don't know. I was looking it up on my phone. Yep. Lindsay says she got to get her old butt to bed. Yeah, guys. I'm about to hop off of here as well. I need to go make my taco lasagna. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna make my taco lasagna, and I don't know. Get on to something. Start a project. Finish a project. I know I'm not going to bed. I know I have to go back out tonight and pick something up from my computer. Hopefully they're still open. I think they are. But good night, guys. Good night. I hope you guys have a good night. Good night. See you guys tomorrow, day 11 of the subathon. Make sure to like and sub up.